My first guest tonight, you have not met yet, and you're going to meet him in just a second. But as you probably know, the game of basketball is pretty much designated for what you call, very tall players.
Yes.
Most of them 6'8", 6'10", 7 feet. There was one exception. Spud Webb was on the show. I think it's about 5'7". And we have another player here tonight in the NBA that's actually even shorter than Spud Webb.
Boy.
And we've asked him to come to the show tonight to talk to him and see the kind of problems that a short basketball player has to contend with. So here from the Los Angeles Lakers is our outstanding forward, Dunk Dorf.
Nice to see you, Dunk. Good to see you. How you doing?
Good to see you.
Welcome to the show, Dunk.
Thank you very much, Sam. Good to see you there, boy.
I think the question that must be on everybody's mind, and certainly on mine, how did you ever select basketball as a profession?
Well, Johnny, I actually didn't start as a basketball player. Basically, I was a cheerleader for the Lakers.
I didn't know that.
That's right. I'm probably most famous for starting that cheer, swing him to the left, swing him to the right, sit down, stand up, fight, fight, fight. You probably remember that one.
I don't remember seeing that at all.
Don't remember at the game you said, well, it used to go like this. You swing him to the left, swing him to the right, sit down, stand up, fight, fight, fight. Swing him to the left, swing him to the right.
The Lakers, right?
Lakers. Yeah, I also started the Lakers spell out the letter thing. That was the old chant, the locomotive used to give it that one. You remember that one? That was, give me an L. Give me an A. Give me a K. Give me an E. Give me an R.
Well,
give me an S.
Okay.
Hey, Lakers.
Okay,
that was good stuff.
Okay, I do remember that. Now, Doug, I remember that. Now, Doug,
Right.
I noticed or read where you scored about 20 points a game.
That's
Now,
right.
That's
right.
amazing. How can you possibly score 20 points a game?
Basically, most of my points are scored from the foul line. John, what I do is I wait until the other team gets the ball.
Right.
Then I just run down to the other end. Then I set up my position like this.
Right.
And then they just run into me, bang, like this. And then I pretty much...
Well, that's intriguing.
Right.
But do you ever actually get to handle the ball during the game?
I do. Once in a while, they'll get it to me. I'm pretty doggone good, the ball handler, you know. I'm short, but once they get it to me, I got it on it's hard.
Oh, that's amazing. Amazing.
Thank you very much.
Well, I guess... I would imagine, I guess at your height, you actually see a different game than the other players.
Johnny, at my height, I not only see a different game, I smell a different game.
Well, I don't understand what you mean.
Well, I'm dealing mostly in shoes and socks.
Oh,
down
yeah,
there,
I
you
see.
know what I mean? See, so, beginning of the season, it's not too bad. But as that season goes on, we're talking a waffle, you know what I mean? By the time I get to the finals, I can take the enamel right off
your breath.
teeth. Like that, right, sir.
Now, here's something I really don't understand at all. I understand, Dunk, that you can actually dunk a basketball.
That's right, that's
How can
right,
that
John.
humanly be possible?
Well, I have a little assistance that I have to, if you just hold on to that.
You betcha.
Sure, this is a little special piece of equipment that they allow me to use in the NBA, you see.
I didn't know
What
that.
I do is carry this little box out with me to the thing, and I just try to get up onto it like that. Kind of balance like that. And then, see, I can maneuver it pretty good around the course like that. And I can guard as they come down the older field like that. They let you do it. Now let me do that. Right. Like that. So, then once I get down here, I set myself up. Then if you just pass me that ball, and then I just give it like that.
I'll tell you that's absolutely amazing.
Right.
Dunk, I thank you for being here, and give me a high five. Can you give me a high five?
I can't give you a high, I can give you a low one, my brother.
Dunk Dorf, ladies and gentlemen. One of the finest, unbearable players in the NBA. And we'll be back. My good friend Tim Conway, who you just met, as his alter ego, has a video cassette. It's going to be available in May. So look at the cover. Can you see this? It's a spoof about golf lesson called Dorf on Golf. Would you welcome Tim Conway?
wise guy, you said do a basketball player, remember? We were at Harvey's birthday party, and you're the one who said that I think this will work, so it's all your fault.
Well, you came on here one night, you did a weightlifter as Mr. Dorf.
Right.
And then you did a jockey.
Right.
An
elf.
An elf.
This has become my life.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we were at Harvey Korman's birthday party, and I said, you know, I think it might be funny if you come in and play
A basketball
player in the NBA.
Well, see how wrong you were.
Well, I thought it was
What do you know about comedy? No, it was great. Yeah, thank you very much. See, by golly.
I'll come up with these things.
Hang around.
How'd you come up with a character? Now, I never saw you do this character on the Carol Burnett show.
No, that's true. I guess I had a show of my own, and Harvey did it with me one time when it was a takeoff on Fantasy Island, and I was boss the plane. And from that, then this golf thing that we did, I went out and buried myself all over a golf course, which was a lot of fun. Actually, the tractors were running over me and everything. It was a wonderful time.
So you actually had to go out and dig little...
Yeah, dig little holes. Now, the golf course did not know that, you see. We just said we're coming out to shoot a little thing, and then we dug holes in the golf. They're still out there on the green going, boy, I don't know.
It's a funny character.
Thank you.
It's funny.
You. Thank you. Well, thank you for allowing me to do it. You're a wonderful person, and don't let anybody tell you differently.
As you mentioned, last time we saw each other was at Harvey Korman's birthday party. I guess he'd be 60 years old.
It was announced publicly,
very traumatic.
So we can,
traumatic for him.
Yeah, and
you've known him for a long time, longer than I have.
Right, and it was a beautiful party, as you know. All his friends were there, which were 11, wasn't it, that we had actually counted? No, he invited...
A lot of relatives.
I guess a friend a year or something like that. So there were, a lot of relatives, as I recall. 60 people there, and it was a marvelous party. Spent a lot of money on it. I was really surprised to know that Sears made wine, but I feel...
Anytime you get one that has a twist top on it.
Yeah, you know that, and the date on it was Tuesday, which I thought was, at least it was fresh. You know, that's important.
Are you saying here publicly that Harvey is penurious?
Not only that, but he's cheap.
Cheap. Parsimonious, too.
Yeah, we did a commercial in New York, so we went in together, and that was a time that the airfare were at war and everything. So he said, I think we should take, get on a cheaper flight to go in. And I said, let's go on a real American Airlines or something. And he said no, that he felt that we could. So we went Econoline.
Econoline?
We flew from Los Angeles to New York nonstop for $3, which was amazing. They gave you, when you went there, you got a boarding pass and a folding chair, which is, you just, wherever you want to sit on the plane. There was no entertainment on the plane. There was a high school play, though it was very nice. And we taxied from Los Angeles to Dallas.
To Dallas.
Econoline. I think when you see a pilot in the cockpit going, get out, you've got problems up front, there's no question. And I noticed a lot of things on the plane. When they give you the instructions on the plane that if the oxygen in the cabin happens to decrease, that you breathe normally, put the thing over your face and mouth, and just continue breathing normally. Now, can you imagine? And you go. Well, we're dropping about 10,000 feet a second here.
I better breathe normally.
Yeah, we're going to hit that mountain soon, I would imagine. And, honey, did you lock that door before we left? So we had a delightful flight.
Econoline, huh?
Yeah, very nice lines.
Does that about wrap up the material on Econoline?
No, I got a little more. But, I didn't get any green beer.
I don't fool around.
Yeah, I know. Boy, this is good stuff.
Tell me what you think of this, really. I don't know. We're not plugging
Which one is yours and which one is it?
We're not.
Doesn't make any difference. Ed, you okay? I mean, you're all right, aren't you?
We're not.
You know what I mean?
We're not plugging any brand.
No, I understand.
It's not a beer plug.
This horse is never going to race again. I don't care what you say.
Had to get it in. Your blood sugar is way down here. That's right. You got to score when you can.
Oh, is that bad? No, that. Well, first of all, it tastes just like beer, but it tastes pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, good.
Very nice.
I guess food coloring is more or less tasteless.
I would imagine so. I would certainly hope so.
What else is new in your life? Anything happening?
That's it.
How your folks? No, we've talked about your folks. They're not from show business at all.
No. My father was. My dad was Irish, so yes.
Good day
so,
for you.
He's up there somewhere. Actually, he's on the second floor of NBC. I mean, he's not, It's not like he's gone altogether, you know. No, he is, and he's probably up there with an Irish harp or something this very day. So he is from Ireland, so he's a true Irish guy. My mother is from Romania.
No, I didn't
You know,
know
every
that.
time I say that, now notice the applause that comes. My mother says...
Everybody just kind of,
Yeah.
well, you know why? They're waiting for a joke.
Oh, really?
You said my mother's from Romania.
Romania is a joke,
and-
I think, perhaps. No,
they're
my
waiting
mother
for you
says
to say-
always, why don't you mention that you're from Romania? And look, I said Romanian. Oh,
It's a fine country.
yes, it is.
Did you ever go back and look into your genealogy? Do you ever have any interest doing that?
No.
okay.
I have no relatives, which is great, outside
What do you
of...
mean you have no relatives?
Well, I have no relatives. I have a mother, and that's it. I mean, I had a mother and father, but I mean, and now all I have is a mother.
Well, how about aunts?
No, I have no aunts. No aunts, uncles?
Good.
Oh, I have an aunt, yeah, over in Romania, yeah, which I've never seen.
Well, why don't you go see her?
I suppose I should, yeah.
Aunt who? Do you know her name?
I don't know. What time is it? I could get over there. Yeah, but that's the only relative.
Aunt who,
I have.
you know?
I don't even know. Aunt Sturgatsky, Bike Proponto or something. I have no idea. Never
Well,
met
that's
her.
kind of sad. I'm sorry
Isn't
to hear
it, though?
that.
Yeah.
No relatives.
Well,
Cousins?
no,
Oh,
I
wouldn't have cousins.
I am an only child, and this is the truth. When I call my mother, I say, hello, Mom, and she says, who is this? Now, wouldn't you think,
She could narrow it down.
being an
pretty quick.
only child, that she could narrow it down to me? Yeah.
Did you miss brothers and sisters growing up? I don't want to get too heavy here, but
I don't
We
think
got the
so
funny
because
stuff out
I
of the
never
way, so we
had
can
them.
really-
Yeah. I rented a couple, but basically they were very nice. So on the Sakana line, we
they all, no, they always say it's lonely to be an only child, and but you probably didn't notice the difference, right?
no, it was lonely being an only child. I can say that honestly. Yeah. Well, my parents would move, you know, without telling me, of course, and then so you come home and go, I wonder where they are today. They gave me everything, though, which was, now that I look back, nothing. But at the time, it seemed like a lot to them.
Yeah.
You know, but they...
we got to get you some relatives. That's it.
we should
have
rent
some.
a relative or something. I wonder if there's a
There are
place...
Kelly girls. There's rent a car, rent a relative.
Why don't we just get a Kelly girl for me instead of a relative? That would be good, yeah. I never thought I don't have anybody to write to, and on St. Cousin's Day, I don't have anything, or St. Aunt's Day, or St. Brother's Day, or anything. I am very lonely, Ed.
Did you ever occur to me today? I don't think there is a saint named Al. I don't know why that occurred to me. Just there's a Saint Christopher, Saint Joseph.
Do you know that there is a St. Copacabana? That's the truth. And I forgot what he is the saint of, but there was a St. Copacabana, because we were playing the other night a
didn't
game, and there was a St. Copacabana. Maybe he's the Saint of Maracas or
Did you
something.
know
But
that? No, I have no
there
idea,
is a
no.
St. Copacabana. Well, you know all about that stuff.
don't know
You've
that.
been religion. Did you go? Do you still go to confession and things like that? Are you still? on
There's
the
not
other
a
side?
priest alive that has that kind of time. On
I
his
know. I
hands.
was just gonna say.
You're talking about.
Yeah.
You're talking about major telethon. You know, priest brings his lunch into the confession. That's right. It's going to be a long day here. We'll take a break. We're coming right back. Harry Anderson's little Diane show, and they have relatives.